Hello, good afternoon. Bringing you news updates on 247 Connect. Now, straight to the details of the stories for today. In starting off in our stories for today, former First Lady and the wife of former President John Agyekum Kufuor, Theresa Kufuor, has died at her home in Peduase, surrounded by her family on Sunday, October 1, at age 87. President Nana Akufo-Addo has already visited the residence of former President Kufuor to extend his condolences. Theresa Kufuor, born 25th October 1935, was the wife of John Kufuor, the second president of the Fourth Republic of Ghana and former First Lady of Ghana. Meanwhile, even before Ghanaians could come to terms with the sad news, the country was hit with yet another, the demise of former Member of Parliament for the Ningo-Prampram constituency and Council of State member Enoch Teye Mensah, who is reported to have died aged 77 in South Africa last night after battling ill health for some time. Now, moving away from that, President Nana Akufo-Addo has charged the Economic Community of West African States Parliament to come up with concrete proposals to help governments across West Africa deal with the rising and rampant insecurity and coups d'etat. The president believes finding the root causes of military insurrections will better place the sub-region in dealing with the recent security challenges that threaten the peaceful democracies within the ECOWAS bloc. Meanwhile, speaking at the second ECOWAS parliamentary seminar held in Winneba in the Central Region, President Kufuor said the entire African continent cannot backslide on its democratic values. Moving on, the National Democratic Congress is appealing to the Electoral Commission to extend the limited voter registration exercise for people who are yet to register due to the Commission's challenges. The AC commenced the exercise in all district offices in September, and the exercise is expected to end today, October 2, and has registered over 600,000 eligible voters. However, a Deputy General Secretary of the NDC, Mustafa Bandi, told the press that the AC must ensure that all eligible applicants are registered before the exercise ends. Now, the Minority Caucus in Parliament has indicated its preparedness to proceed with its planned protest against the Bank of Ghana's governor and his two deputies. On Tuesday, October 3, the caucus will march to the central bank's headquarters to demand the resignation of its governor and deputies after the bank recorded a 60.81 billion Ghana cedis loss in the 2022 fiscal year and the use of over $250 million for the construction of a new headquarters. The Member of Parliament for Boko Central, Mahama Ayari, however, told the media that the caucus has consulted extensively and is poised to protest on Tuesday. And now let's see what's happening at the business front. The Bulk Oil Storage and Transportation Company Limited has addressed recent reports alleging that the firm bought 18 iPhone 13 Pro Max phones for its corporate executives amounting to 28 million Ghana cedis. Bust, in a statement, acknowledged the acquisition of the phones for its corporate executives in May 2022, but debunked the 28 million Ghana cedis figure making rounds on social media. However, the Corporate Communications and External Affairs Department of the company said the total cost of the phones was 234,000 Ghana cedis, grossed up for taxes at 285,412.16 Ghana cedis, and not the erroneous 28 million Ghana cedis figure being quoted. Meanwhile, prices of petroleum products are likely to remain unchanged for the month of October this year. According to projections from the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, there could be a 1% increase in the pumps, but oil marketing companies will not pass on the cost to consumers due to competition. Meanwhile, the Executive Secretary of COPEC, Duncan Amwa, attributed the price stability to the stability of the cedi and the stable price of oil on the international market. Now let's cross the borders and do some foreign news. Senegal's Navy says it has intercepted 4 boats over 3 days with more than 600 people on board. They were attempting the treacherous crossing to Spain's Canary Islands, a gateway to Europe. Footage on social media on Saturday showed other would-be migrants jumping off a boat that had run aground in Senegal's coastal city of Saint Louis. Witnesses say winds forced them back and they wanted to avoid arrest by the Navy, which has stepped up patrols. At least 13 people have died in a fire that engulfed 3 nightclubs in the southeastern Spanish city of Murcia. The blaze broke out in the Fonda Milagros nightclub known as La Fonda early on Sunday morning. According to the police, the fire spread to neighboring clubs as patrons rushed to escape the packed dance floors. Police have confirmed that all of those who died were at La Fonda, but added 14 people were still unaccounted for. They warned the number of deaths would probably rise. The club is located in the Atalayas area in Murcia, and the fire is believed to have started at around 6 o'clock, which is 4 o'clock GMT. And now straight into sports. Medeama became the first Ghanaian team to reach the group stage of the CAF Champions League in 11 years, when GPL champions confirmed their place in group stage of the 2023-2024 edition after beating Horoya 4-3 on aggregate over the 2 legs in the second round of the preliminary qualifiers. Meanwhile, Dreams FC are also through to the group stage of the 2023-2024 CAF Confederation Cup after edging FC Callon 3-2 on aggregate. The Ghana Cup holders conceded late on Saturday to draw 1-1 against the Sierra Leonean club in Liberia, but still progressed. The still believed lads, who are competing in Africa for the first time, won the first leg 2-1 at the Accra Sports Stadium 2 weeks ago, which proved to be enough for their qualification. Wolves managed to halt Manchester City's flawless Premier League run with a 2-1 victory on Saturday afternoon. Hwan Hee-chan emerged as the hero for Wolves, netting a decisive second-half goal that left the champions reeling. The match was unique from the outset as City's manager Pep Guardiola had to serve a 1-match touchline ban, forcing him to watch from the stands. This absence proved significant as City struggled to assert their usual control over the game. Even the typically prolific striker Erling Haaland was limited to just a single chance. The game initially appeared to be heading in City's favor when Julian Alvarez curled in a brilliant free kick to cancel out Ruben Dias' early own goal. However, Wolves were not to be outdone.
And now let's do some entertainment news. U.S. police have charged a former gang leader with a 1996 murder of rapper Tupac Shakur, a breakthrough in a long-running case still gripping the public. The New York-born hip-hop legend was shot 4 times aged 25 in a drive-by attack in Las Vegas. On Friday, Nevada's grand jury indicted Dwayne Keith D. Davis, 60, on 1 count of murder with a deadly weapon. Police say he planned the deadly shooting after his nephew was involved in a fight with Shakur in a casino. Mr. Davis was arrested near his Las Vegas home early on Friday and will appear in court within days. And finally, in the news, the family of the late musician Kojo Akwaaba were unable to hold back tears during the final funeral rites held in his honor. The event took place on Saturday, September 30, 2023, at Tredi in the Ashanti region. His son, musician Akwaaba Jr., his wife, and other family members captured in videos and pictures were seen crying as they bid the late singer goodbye. Present at the event to support and console the family were some members of Cameroon, actress Nana Brown, Kojo Antwi, family Kwabena, and others.
And that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.